The first command you teach your dog will take the longest to accomplish. Your dog has yet to understand the learning process, so everything you do and say will be new. Don't lose heart. With every command and passing day you spend training, it will become easier and faster once your dog understands what to expect. First, attach a 6-foot leash to a separate nylon or leather collar. Do not attach the leash directly to the electronic collar's neck strap. With your dog on the leash and by your side, grasp the leash by the buckle under the dog's chin. Give the command, sit.
Sit.
Pull up on the leash and push down at the base of the dog's tail in a gentle movement. Hold your dog in position for 5 to 10 seconds and then release by giving the dog your release command and rewarding with a treat and plenty of praise. For the purpose of this video, we will use break. Perform a number of repetitions, but only as many as you have your dog's full attention. Resist the urge to push your dog to the point of resistance. We've found that 10 to 20 repetitions are optimal for any single training session. Have 2 training sessions per day with your dog on this command. You'll know it's time to move on to the next phase when your dog anticipates the sit command and your prompting by sitting before you can pull up on the leash. The next step is to reinforce the sit command. With the training collar on and your dog on a 6-foot leash, press and hold the stimulation button as you give the command sit. Keep holding the button until your dog is sitting. Immediately release the button. Praise your dog calmly while sitting. Release your dog with the break command and enthusiastically praise. Should your dog break from the sitting position prior to giving the release command, immediately press and hold the hand controller training button and help your dog into the sitting position again. Repeat this step until your dog remains in the sit position for 10 seconds or more. Repeat this exercise 2 times per day until your dog sits without you having to use the stimulation button. Use treats and lots of praise. Once you determine your dog has mastered the sit command without using the hand controller or your assistance, you're ready to work with your dog off leash and add increased distractions to your training environment. Now we're ready to move on to sit training without the leash. When your dog is obeying the sit command without prompting from you or the training collar, take the leash off and repeat the sit lesson in a controlled and secure area. Gradually add distractions such as petting your dog, people approaching, other dogs walking by, and tossing a toy. Should your dog break the sit position prior to your release command break, immediately press and hold the stimulation button until your dog self-corrects into the sitting position. Please take a moment to review some vital steps in the training process. Okay, we're ready to move into the next phase, the down command. There are several ways to teach your dog the meaning of down. The method you choose should provide the least amount of resistance from your dog. With your dog in the sit position by your side, grasp the leash with one hand and place the other hand on your dog's shoulder blades.
Down.
With firm but gentle pressure, pull down on the leash until your dog is in the down position. With this method, it's helpful if you're on a slippery surface, such as tile or linoleum, that helps your dog slide into the down position. On coarser surfaces, take your leash hand and sweep your dog's legs outward, guiding your dog into the down position. Or, for resistant dogs, present your dog with a favorite treat in front of his nose. Slowly move the treat to the ground. Do not relinquish the treat until the dog is in the down position. As with the sit command, keep your dog in the down position for 10 seconds and use your release command.
Break.
Play and praise enthusiastically. Repeat this step 10 to 20 times, 2 times per day. You'll know it's time to introduce the training collar stimulus when your dog anticipates the down command and lies down with little guidance or resistance. With your dog sitting by your side, give the command down and immediately press and hold the stimulation button. Help your dog into the down position if necessary and immediately release the stimulation button. Repeat this step 5 to 10 times, 2 times per day. Move on to the off-leash step when your dog immediately lies down to avoid the training tap from the collar and does not break prior to your break command. When your dog is lying down without prompting from the leash and training collar, take the leash off and repeat the down lesson in a controlled and secure area. Gradually add distractions such as petting your dog, people approaching, other dogs walking by, and tossing a toy. Should your dog break the down position prior to your release command break, immediately press and hold the stimulation button until your dog self-corrects into the down position. Should your dog appear confused and unable to self-correct into the down position, help your dog back down with the leg sweep and go back and review step 1. Teach your dog the down command with distractions until you're satisfied your dog knows what's expected. Please take a moment to review what you've learned. Now, you're ready to move into more exciting phases of training, the go-to. You'll need a marker that will identify the particular place you'd like your dog to go to. A dog bed or blanket works well. With the leash attached and you standing with your dog in a sit position 2 or 3 feet from your dog's place, give the command, "Go to your bed."
Go to your bed.
Immediately move forward, guiding your dog onto the bed and into a sit or down position. Do not voice the sit or down commands again. Go to your bed will mean find your bed and lay down, and your dog should rapidly anticipate that this is your desire. Use your release command after 5 to 10 seconds and make sure you play and praise. Gradually increase the amount of time you require your dog to stay on the bed prior to the release command. Repeat this step 10 to 20 times, 2 times per day. If your dog should become distracted or resistant during this step, reduce the number of repetitions in each lesson. As with other commands, you'll know it's time for the next step when your dog moves toward the bed with little or no physical prompting from the leash. Next step, reinforce the go-to command. Press and hold the controller button when you give the command, "Go to your bed." Your dog should right away move towards the bed and sit or lay down, and upon doing so, immediately release the stimulation button. Should your dog move off the bed without the release command, immediately press the stimulation button and guide your dog back into position. Remember, should your dog appear to be confused on what action causes the collar to turn off, repeat the early teaching steps. We're now ready to train the go-to step without the leash. With the bed a few feet away, take the dog's leash off and repeat the go-to lessons with increasing distractions and temptations. Roll a ball, ring the doorbell, and have people walk through the area. Your dog should not move from the bed or any other initial position. You'll also need to practice the go-to command from greater distances. As your dog perfects going to the bed when it's in sight, move the bed to a location around the corner. This will most likely baffle your dog at first because the bed is not in sight. So help your dog to the new location before you use the remote training collar. This request is like a totally new command for your dog, and you may need to start with the first step, teaching. As you add new commands, you'll find that your dog is moving through the steps with increasing speed. Learning is a process that dogs will grow accustomed to very quickly. Please take a moment to review what you've learned.